We all have that show that we don't really want to admit that we enjoy, that we don't really want to admit it to ourselves, we don't really want to admit it to others. And for me, Kitchen Nightmares is that show. I love it. I watch it all the time, and I'm not too proud of that. It's not something I brag about to my friends.
It's a Sims world after all.
Hello everyone, my name's Amy, and I play games basically, but that does seem a little outdated today because I'm not playing a game. Nope, I am going to be reacting to Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares. Now, I like Gordon Ramsay, I'm a huge fan, but that does not mean that if he got in my face, I would react well. I am kind of like, I go into fight or flight mode, and if someone shouted at me like that, I would either cry, sob myself to sleep, or instinctively lash out. Now, not a great trait, so I hope he never shouts at me. That is a request of mine, Gordon Ramsay, if by some miracle you were fucking watching. So anyway, I don't want to keep you from the video too long, just to say this video falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. This video is for educational purposes, and all information and all opinions shared are my own opinions and not to be taken as fact. Thank you. So this video is titled One of the Most Vile Kitchens on Kitchen Nightmares, and I wonder why it could be called that. Well, it's very self-explanatory, isn't it? So I'm not expecting too great a start. I'm not going to watch the whole thing. We're just going to watch clips and talk about it, maybe, you know? Well, obviously, otherwise it's just going to be their video, which that wouldn't be cool. So yeah, the Old Neighborhood Restaurant. The owners are Alexa and Randy, and apparently the kitchen is vile, which is always great. Now, I struggle with eating out because I think of this show mainly whenever I'm eating out, and I feel sick. Because if I knew this was going on in a bloody kitchen where I was eating, I would cry. I would, I don't know what I'd do, but it wouldn't be great. I would not be excited. So let's get into it. Let's meet the owners. Now, I don't think she actually sounds too happy with him. That was rather sarcastic. That is already great. This is how you know you've got a strong marriage and a strong business. Perfect. Let's get more into it. This place can't be that bad. Surely it's just clickbait, right? It's that steak. It doesn't look very nice. I'm not a regular connoisseur of steak. I stick to my burger and chips. But that doesn't look too appetizing, and that does not make me want to eat more steak. In fact, the opposite. Now there's a pot of something, so I'm guessing that's sauce, and you got some vegetables. It's hard to go wrong with steamed vegetables, so I'll give them a C on that. Gross. Mushrooms. What the fuck is that? That is fucking vile. Lovely. What's got to be in that? So first guess. What do I think it is based on looking at it? So that's obviously cheese on top. It's like fucking cookies, weird cookies that have been mushed up into a bowl. Tempura with horseradish. I could tell you no one's fucking wanting them. But that looks fucking vile. So, we've seen the food. It's not great. So, how has it even got customers? Well, probably because Gordon Ramsay's in there and there's a film crew and everyone wants to get on TV for 5 minutes. Why do you think I'm doing YouTube? I have hopes of one day becoming famous. I'm joking. I don't. I just want to chill. That is my dream, to chill. So, let's get on with this video. And suddenly, I am A vegetarian. That rice, that has to be the most driest, boring looking rice, even though it's got like things in it. I've had plain fucking long grain rice that looks more interesting and appetizing than that. Now, this place has no selling points at the moment. I'd say the interior, it's quite antique-ish, as the server said herself. It reminds you of going to grandma's house. Now, my grandma passed away when I was 2, so no memories of really that. But I see where she's coming from, you know? I've watched a fair few TV shows now, and yeah, I get that vibe. I wouldn't really want to eat there, but I mean the food already stopped me from wanting to fucking eat there. Did you see that shit? You said that to me. That's the last meal you'll ever fucking serve, I tell you that. That's where the food should be all a fucking long, and I am against food waste, but you need to bin that stuff. That is utter shit. How could you serve that to people? Like, genuinely, Gordon Ramsay's not even here yelling at you yet, and I feel like I fucking need to. You said that to me. We ain't happy. Anyway, let's get to Gordon Ramsay showing up because, you know, he's not going to be happy with this shithole, and I can't blame him. So, let's check out Gordon Ramsay's first meal. And do you think he'll like it? Delusional. Now, I'm not going to pretend that I like seafood. I don't. I don't enjoy it. I don't like prawns. I don't like shrimp. I don't like mussels. I don't like anything like that. I like it even less now, and that is saying something. What is that? That looks like some abomination my niece made with fucking Play-Doh. The customers are the fucking collateral damage. Lovely. Gross. So we know that's utter shit. I'm just gonna use a nice close up of that. Surely you can enjoy that and you can think, oh, that looks nice. Right, surely that looks great. That looks exceptional. Let's have that for dinner. Now, what is this? Because that is an unreal colour. That looks like something from Fallout fucking 4, some food rations you get or some shit. That's salmon. Now, salmon is the one fish I actually like. I do like salmon. I don't like that. That is a very, very pink salmon, right? Surely not all salmon's that pink. Surely no other salmon in the fucking universe is that pink. That is vile. It looks like a bloody eraser. It didn't look pleasant. I'm not gonna lie. That looked like utter shit. So, let's go to the final meal. Is he gonna eat any more? Yes, he is. He is braver than me. He's now eating Yucatan sea scallops. Scallops, sorry, I said that wrong. I don't know why I said scallops. I have no idea what that fucking is. But even that doesn't look great. Everything looks rubbery, and I don't know about you, but I stopped eating erasers when I was about 7. So, not much in room of appetite there. So Gordon Ramsay don't like the food. He doesn't like the name even. That's fine. That's not really what we're here for. But let's go look at the kitchen because surely food like food that bad needs to have an origin story, and it's not gonna be good, even without the fucking title of the video. There's a fucking rat. Yay. There are people eating here. I just wanna make sure that is known. There are people eating at this place, which Fucking gross. Now, I know rats are supposedly clean animals, and every time I tell people I don't like rats, they like to throw that in my fucking face that rats are really clean. I don't give a shit. If there's a rat near me, I'm still going to fucking scream. I don't care how often it bathes. You know? It's just like, okay, you know? If you fucking like rats so much, why don't you have one in your hand while you eat? Now, this isn't hate to anyone who likes rats. Like rats if you want to, but allow me to not, terrified of them. Proper fear. I have held a rat though, so I can say that. That's one cool thing I've done, but I won't be doing it again. You threw a snake near me. I'm okay. I love snakes. My friend had pet snakes when I was at school, and I remember used to go over to his house and, you know, he had snakes. They were cool. He had two, Candy and I can't remember the other one's name now. My memory's failing me. But I like snakes. I don't like spiders, but I'm not scared of them. I just don't care for them. Rats. I hate them. And I don't know where it comes from because I like hamsters. Anyway, this isn't about my fucking fear. But I don't want a rat in the place I'm eating. I don't like that. That icky vibes, Just a bit. Just a bit gross. So, what else is there lying in store for us? Then eat it. If you don't believe them, try it and find out for your fucking self. Ugh. The discoloration on top. Gross. This place looks like my worst nightmare. I mean, the meat, like, the discoloration. Gross. That should have been chucked away, as Gordon Ramsay himself said. Disgusting. Doesn't this show just, like, make you wonder what the fuck is lurking in those places you eat? Because I'm not going to go in the kitchen and find out what they're doing, but I'm certainly going to look at my food a little fucking harder next time I find a hair in it. Don't worry, I don't complain. I'm too nervous to complain. They just bring me my food and it could have a fucking needle in it. It won't. Food doesn't really have needles, but it could have a needle in and I just cut around it and be like, oh yeah, it was lovely, thanks. I just don't like complaining. But I'm a bit worried now to go eat out ever again. And I've been watching this show constantly for the past like 48 hours, and I went to order takeaway today, and I thought, I don't really want to actually. I'm just going to cook where I can control the cleanliness of it. So thanks to the show for saving me money. What the fuck is that? No wonder that salmon was so pink. Uh, what the fuck? Mushrooms, gross. That's blood. Oh my god. That ain't safe. Randy, darling, what the fuck are you doing? Is it your goal to poison all your customers? Do you want a lawsuit that fucking badly? Come on, Randy. That ain't dandy. That's gross. That's fucking grim. Um, I don't know what else to say apart from fucking vile. You know? Yuck. Don't do that shit to your customers. So anyway, as with any episode of Kitchen Nightmares, he then saves the day, and after a bit of confrontation with the hosts, one of them who thinks their cooking is impeccable, but it bloody well ain't, and if you allow your kitchen to be like that, it's even less impeccable. But shall we see what food is served after the day is saved? Because I need to see something nice. Okay, so even the salmon Gordon Ramsay cooks is quite red, pink, whatever, orange, I don't fucking know. So maybe I was wrong. I was probably wrong. I've had salmon, but I guess I'm just not as knowledgeable in it as I thought I was, which that's fine. I don't mind being proved wrong. Or maybe it's the brightness of the screen. Maybe it's loads of things. I don't fucking know. All I know is this food now looks great, and I would eat there. So, you know, that's this place. If it's still there, go pay it a visit. It might not be, it might still be. Who knows? I don't know. I don't live in the States. I live nowhere near the fucking States, so no way for me of knowing apart from a quick Google search. So I'm going to do that. So despite its solid and successful relaunch, it was closed on May the 1st, 2016, and the building was put up for sale. So it survived for around 2 years after its Kitchen Nightmares episode aired, which that's alright. But I mean, I feel like this is quite a common thing because a lot of the restaurants on Kitchen Nightmares have now closed. There was a restaurant near me in Brighton. I can't remember the name of it, but it was on Kitchen Nightmares, and Gordon Ramsay actually liked the food before he revamped it, and unfortunately that shut down because when I watched the episode, I really wanted to go check it out to see if it was still there because it was about 20 minutes away from where I live. But sadly, it's gone now. But it does seem like a quite a common occurrence, and I don't know if it's because these people are already like a lot of them are in debt and they're trying to stay afloat, and sadly, there's just not enough coming in to make up for the outgoings and they have to shut down. Or maybe like they get a bit of a good reputation and the place goes up in value because it's worth more. So they're like, we can quickly sell this, jump ship before it sinks again. Maybe that's it. I don't really know. I just know it's quite common. I wonder out of like all the restaurants that have been on the show, what percentage is actually successful at maintaining the quality that Gordon Ramsay sets up. Now I know a lot of this show is staged. It's a reality TV show, of course. Like the customers coming in are probably extras. Yeah, I know that. But it doesn't mean the show doesn't entertain me. And I hope I entertained you. This is my first kind of video like this, so I may not have. And that's okay. We're learning on the way. And if any feedback is greatly appreciated because I can learn to better my channel and better my videos through that feedback. But I do ask you to remain polite just because I am a sensitive little twat and will cry. And yeah, it's not too cool to be sitting here crying. But you know, I can take criticism, don't worry. I'm not devoid of I don't know what I was going to say there. But I can take criticism, just constructive, not twat twatty. You know, twatty. Not mean. Just don't be mean. Okay? Be kind. Be kind to one another. You know, the world sucks already. Let's not make it worse. So anyway, I'm going to end this video here. Huge thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. If you didn't, I apologize. Hopefully you will enjoy the next video. Maybe you won't, maybe you will. And we're getting closer now to me going to Disneyland, which I'm so excited about, and I will be filming the food because I I am a enjoyer of food, very much so. And Disneyland, there's no food like it, is there? So anyway, much love. Bye bye.